How did it all get started with you and OBC?
I got started playing with Order by Chaos. What happened was I was working at CD Warehouse, and their first CD was coming out at the time. It was Dynasty is Born. And Squiggy would come in doing a promotion. He's a fucking promotion hound, so of course he was coming in, you know, trying to win me over to make sure I put the CD in the store and, you know, sell his CD for him. And, you know, he knew I like it because he knew I liked that type of music, and he let me hear it. And then, you know, like we became friends. Started going out to some shows, started going out to the band room. I don't know, maybe a couple weeks or a month passed by, and they asked if I wanted to do some booking for them. And it took it from there. Basically, I was managing them for a couple of years, and ended up making my way onto the stage, pressing buttons. You know, throwing in some 808 and some fucked up noises. So we kind of freed up Squiggy on the turntables, which made him. He's now a guitarist with records. He's our third guitarist, I like to say, but he doesn't use a guitar. So I think it's pretty amazing.
Did you start, like, why did you pick up that? Why didn't you pick up the guitar? Or did you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you dabble in any other instruments ahead of time?
I mean, growing up, you know, as a kid, you always play whatever. I mean, I'm such a gigantic fan of music. I mean, I'm more of a fan than anything else. I mean, that's my love. I mean, you know, music's always been there to pull me out of whatever I'm in. You know, it's always been there. And so growing up, you know, like I started playing instruments or whatnot, but then I'd always have to, you know, spend my money on shows, or, you know, spend my money on tapes and CDs coming out, on records and shirts. So a lot of the music, me playing music, kind of went down the tubes. I just didn't put any dedication into it because I was in love with listening to music. So then, you know, samples are fairly easy. You know, it's any idiot can do it. I happen to be that idiot in this band. But you know, I think it takes a little bit of some creativity. You know, and you know, do the stage performance also. I think I add a lot to that. You know, I don't want someone on stage just saying, well, you know, you're on stage, you know, doing samples, but you just stand there. I mean, you know, the moment someone says I just stand there on stage, I'm not doing my job. You know, I gotta get up there and I gotta be like, damn, you were going fucking insane. I've hit myself with the machine. I punched myself. I mean, you just kind of lose it while you're up there. You know, you hit other band members hit you. I've had Eric fall on top of me, and Eric's a fucking behemoth. So, you know, I've had his ass fall on top of me before, and that was kind of brutal, but, you know, you recover. It's all for the show. Honestly, if you get off stage and you're not hurting somewhere, then you did it wrong. So after every show, you know, like if I'm walking normal, or if my neck's just not stiff or crazy, then I did something wrong. Well, music now, it's funny to me, man. I'll read interviews with these bands, I'll listen, you know, because like I said, I'm a music fan. And I'll sit there and just read these interviews on the internet or the magazine, see them on MTV or whatever, you know. And you always hear people say that music's in a sorry state right now. And there's so much out there. It's not in a sorry state, you know. It's really not. If you want to find something to listen to, you can find something to listen to. I mean, it's funny. I was watching a band, the Moody Suzuki's. They were on M2 one day doing a little interview, and the guy from there said it perfect. He said, music doesn't suck. As far as I know, it's been really good. I've been in a great band for the past 4 years, and that's how I feel. I've been with, you know, like one of the greatest bands that I feel, you know, is going to be legendary one day. And I mean, music's fucking great to me. There's so many good bands out there. And you know, yeah, not everybody's going to like pop and country and shit like that, but, you know, it's not for everybody. But I just think it's intriguing how it, you know, envelopes the masses, the way they market it. It's unbelievable, the marketing strategies. You know, NSYNC, I respect them with the utmost, you know, greatness. They're selling millions of fucking albums, and you know, they do bust their ass. People don't realize that, but they do bust their ass. You know, they have bust their ass to get where they are. You know, I wouldn't go and join NSYNC anytime soon. Quite frankly, I'm not skinny enough or cute enough where I can't sing, can't dance. Yeah, I'll never make it in NSYNC. But anyway, you know, just what, you know, like all those bands, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys. Yeah, it's a lot of it, you know, like all the people write their music or whatnot, you know, but they still get out there and they still perform it. They're the ones doing it on the CD. They might not be doing it all live, who knows, you know, I'm sure a lot of it's lip sync, but they get out there, they're dancing their hearts out. I mean, they bust their ass to do what they do, and, you know, I respect them for it. Don't knock them until you see them.